This is part 2 from my submission, and this is an elementary student who is very excited to talk about favorite movies. Favorite movies. Well, I love horror, but what first comes to mind for me would be the Charlie's Angels movies. Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu. Beautiful women who are strong and they're taking on the bad guys. I mean, that is super, super, super cool. They have all their adventures and they dance a lot, and they're just really, really, really fun movies. And I remember the first one, the scene where they're on the plane, that's so iconic. And as for thriller and horrors, I really, really love Red Eye. I watched that movie a lot. It's like PG-13, so I'm not allowed to see it still. And this woman, gets on the red eye thinking she's just getting back to work. She works in a hotel, and a stranger sits next to her, and it's a stranger that you do not want to sit next to. He has very bad plans in mind, so she has to overtake him, but she's on a plane. And I also really love The Hitcher. That's another baddie that they encounter. I like the 2000s remake with Sophia Bush, One Tree Hill. I love that show. But these people pick up a hitchhiker, and you should never talk to strangers. You should never pick up a hitchhiker. And they do that, and they turned out to be very bad. And what else do I like? A lot of scary movies. So I also like The Strangers. These people are just, they go up the weekend, they have a wedding, and then they stay in this wonderful little cottage, but then strangers show up and terrorize them, and it's so scary. And I watched it on Halloween when I was alone, and it was even scarier. So those are just a few of the movies that I love.